Oops. Uh-oh. Hey there. Are we on? Oh, yeah, there we are. Hey, hi. I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time,
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
and you're watching and listening to Tejano Talk. Hey,
Tejano Talk.
Nemo, how's it going?
What's
Listen,
up?
happy Valentine's Day, dude.
Happy Valentine's Day. Yeah. Happy
Did you?
Valentine's to everybody out there.
Yeah, happy Valentine's to all our fans and our future
All of
fans,
them.
and
All two of
yeah,
them.
and all the ladies out there, and the
Do we,
guys.
I don't think we have any ladies, right?
Elsa Garcia, remember?
Oh, yeah. Happy Valentine's Day, Elsa.
Happy Valentine's, Elsa. Miss Garcia, you know. If you're nasty, I don't know. No, sorry about that. I didn't make Jan Jackson
Oh, my
reference,
goodness.
but you know what? I tell my students, I gave my students chocolate mint for Valentine's Day, but I last week I was mentioning Valentine's Day, and in this one class there's only one guy, and then the rest of them are females or ladies, and I said, hey, did you already buy your significant other something for Valentine's? And he said, yeah. And I said, oh, great. And I said, ladies, remember, it's not just Valentine's for the ladies, it's Valentine's for the guys too, like that.
And what they say.
Oh, they just smiled. And I said, I hope you're doing something special for your special person out there. And because I remember when I first got married. I got married when I'm older. I met my wife when I was 40, and so I've had plenty of Valentines. I was in a very good boyfriend back in the day. I always got rid of the longest relationship before I married. I had one that lasted a little almost a year, off and on. And before that, I would drop whatever girlfriend I had before Thanksgiving, and I wouldn't get another girlfriend until after Valentine's Day.
So this is something you did because you didn't want to buy them a gift. You didn't feel they earned the gift. Why? I mean, exactly.
Yes.
Why didn't you just become a Jehovah Witness and just say, "Hey, we don't believe in
No, no, no,
gifts"?
no. I like celebrating stuff. I just didn't.
So what was it about relationships that you didn't want to be in one during those times?
I didn't see the point. Well, because Thanksgiving, you want to be around family.
And you didn't want
Christmas,
them around your family. You-
hey, the longest relation I had before my wife and the one just before were 3 months. All the girlfriends I've had would never lasted more than 3 months.
because because why? Because you didn't appreciate them enough. You didn't think of them enough, or
You
you
know,
didn't
after
consider them enough. Whenever you asked them to be your significant other, did you say, "Hey, I just want you till March," and or did you? I don't see how that works for you.
within 3 months if this is
So
more
that's what you
accurate.
did. Okay, so you were there, but
Yeah,
you asked
I
her to be
knew
your
she
girlfriend.
wasn't
So
gonna be
right?
my what?
Did you ask these people to be your girlfriend and to be exclusive or
Yeah, we
whatever?
were gonna be exclusive. If we
Okay,
were
so at
having
that
sex.
point, you didn't feel something. I mean, how long did you wait to ask the person to be your exclusive person?
Well, it depends. If it was a one nighter, then you didn't worry about it. If it was
Yeah.
ongoing, if we,
So the
if
ones that were ongoing, how long did you wait to ask them, hey, will you be exclusive with me?
like 2 3 weeks. I mean, if we
Okay,
were
2 or 3
having,
weeks. So after
yeah, if
those
we,
2 or 3 weeks, you say, well, in the next 3 months, I'll know whether I
I
want to
had,
continue or not.
I had a 3 date rule.
A 3 day. Okay. Okay.
Okay. I would pay, I would ask and pay for the first three.
Okay.
After that, I wouldn't call them back. They needed to call me back and how do I say this? Reciprocate.
Okay.
Does
So
that
you
make sense?
expected them to pay after
No, no,
the
no,
third
no.
date.
I didn't want to pay. I mean, we could have had sex, or they could have made dinner for me, or back in the day,
Right.
let's
They
do a
could have showed
blockbuster
some
movie
kind
at
of
my place.
appreciation.
Exactly. I
Got it.
because back in the
It wasn't
day,
all about just take, take, take. You wanted.
exactly. And
Okay.
if it was a take person, didn't last more than three dates.
And you found a lot of those.
Well, back in the day, it was Match.com. It was like Tinder
Oh,
almost
okay.
like that.
Oh, okay. So you were online for them. Okay.
Yeah, well, some of them
Oh,
were
okay.
online. Some of them were, a lot of one nighters happened because Tejano time. I did
Okay.
that thing for 3, 4 years. You know,
TMI, but okay.
well, it's true. I became popular, and
All right.
they took advantage of me, and I
Yeah.
reciprocated.
I wonder. I wonder. All right. All right. So good. So off of
Okay.
Match.com, you waited 3 dates,
Oh no,
and
no, I would
did you
pay for
find
3 days.
did you
Sometimes,
find a lot of them that they were just in it just to see what
oh
they could
yeah,
get?
dinner hose.
Okay.
That's
Got
a I would okay. I was waiting at Papacito's. No, was it? It wasn't Papacito's. It was it's an Uncle Julio's. I remember
it.
this at
Okay.
Uncle Julio's, and this was in Fort Worth. And I went to Uncle Julio's, sat at the bar because I was waiting for my date, and I had chatted up this one girl that was already at the bar, and I told her, and we got talking, and she said, "Oh yeah, I do Match.com all the time." And I said, "Oh wow, really?" She said, "Yeah, I've gone on over 200 dates." And I go,
Whoa.
200 dates? Say yes. And and that was, and she said, yeah, I'd have a lunch, a breakfast brunch date, and I have a lunch date and a dinner date, on the same day. And I was going, that clued me in and said, wow, there's some, she was by definition
She was in it just
a dinner
for the
hoe.
food.
Yeah. And then it's a thing now. So I don't even know if I would do a dinner date now. If I was online, I'd do
Coffee date.
a
Got it.
coffee date, and see if she's worthy for a dinner date.
So why wouldn't you just do dinner and go, both of y'all pay for your own?
Because that's not how I roll.
Okay. All right. So then partly
Yeah.
it's your fault then.
Well,
Did
yeah,
you see?
but
Did you see what Bobby said? What's up, Bobby?
no, no, no. I didn't see Bobby. Hey, Bobby, happy Valentine's Day. What did it say? Buddy had groupies. Yes, I did.
Can you believe that, Bobby? Can you believe this boy right here had groupies?
Yeah, I
I like
did
to
have
interview.
groupies.
I like to interview some of them.
Yeah. Well, they were on the show. Some of
Okay.
the, if you look at well, you probably don't. There's a few that I said I was going to put in the show, but I never did. But a few of the girls that I had introduced the videos, they were groupies. Some of them. I'm never going to point out which one's which because you know why? I forgot. I forgot who. It was like so many years ago, and I'm going, oh, she looks familiar. So, maybe that was it.
What, what do you think about that, Bobby?
Do,
I don't know
do,
about this boy.
do you remember what's that? Oso from
Yeah, yeah. Desperados.
Desperados? He would tell me, "Hey, by the way, these girls are saying that they're your girlfriend, and they're asking to come in, free." And I'm going, "No, no, 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 no! Don't you let any of these girls come in free. I'm grateful you're letting me and my camera guy a medical for free, but none of these girls are my girlfriends." So if you want to make them ask, you want them to come in, you can come in. But no, it's not me. They're not with me like that. Just because I spend some extra time with them doesn't mean they're my girlfriend.
Yeah, yeah.
So what did Bobby say here?
It's a great words of
Yeah,
wisdom from
don't
Bobby.
forget about the wife is watching, oh, she knows all this. I told her from the get go like that. Well, when I met my wife, I was throwing parties.
Yeah,
Did I tell you about that in my loft downtown?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
Bobby, you
I
might.
still think yeah, no, I still think it's an uncomfortable position for her to hear all this. You know what I mean?
Well, it's not
Yeah, I know you're saying it just as a matter of fact, but I'm sure
okay.
it's not a
I won't
comfortable
share
subject for her.
that.
Yeah,
Except
let's
okay,
just go on to something else.
okay. Uh, so what were we talking about? Okay, we were
I don't
talking
know.
about Valentine's Day. So
Valentine's Day. You're talking about the way you treat your dates, the 3 date minimum and so forth.
oh
So
yeah,
okay, well, good. Good to know. I mean,
and
everybody
it didn't
goes
have
out
to
there,
be
does that
sex.
Match.com. I suggest y'all be
Oh, it's
aware
worse
of
now,
the.
I would think. Tinder, Bumble, whatever those other ones are. I don't even know what all those things are. So, I've had friends, female friends, tell me about it, and they're older, and they said it's a meat market out there. And one of my friends was going on Tinder and said, and they were texting a few texting says, "Let's get this bullshit out of the way. Let's meet."
This was a guy or girl?
This is a girl,
She
and
saw this guy. Let's get this bullshit out of the way. Let's just meet.
yes, yes.
But she wanted something else.
Well, yeah, maybe I don't know.
Okay.
And she's a hottie. I mean, she was in her 40s, and she,
She wanted more than dinner and
well,
brunch.
yeah. You
And
know what?
okay.
I've had friends at work that female friends. A matter of fact, I made some chocolate
So,
straw.
so let's
Go ahead.
like see what Bobby says.
Oh, what does Bobby say?
He says,
Otra
"Otra
vez?
vez." We're
Otra
right
vez.
back to
Okay.
this.
All right. I'm sorry. I was going to talk about my
So
life.
let's talk
Sorry,
about
Bobby. All right.
what was
What?
that Tejano Talk Nation? What is it, Tejano Nation? What's your news source for Tejano you go to
Oh,
all the time?
Tejano Nation for your number one
That one.
uh,
What they got
source
to say
for
this week?
Tejano news. Okay. Well, we've got Little Joe. He's having a concert fundraiser
Is
to
uh is Bumper
benefit.
hosting that?
No, 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 no.
No.
This is Little Joe. It's a
Wasn't
concert.
Bumper
But
gonna host one of Little Joe's show?
well, he was gonna host a New Year's Eve show a couple
Okay,
years
okay.
ago.
That's past tense. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
that was. I don't think it was this. It was the year before,
Got it.
right? I think. I don't think it was this year
All right.
like that. And I think Little Joe had something in Vegas this year, and I don't think Bumper went to that. And he couldn't go because I think he had COVID, right? I think Bumper said he had COVID last year, and so he didn't want to go and stuff like because he didn't want to. And Little Joe was gonna buy him get him a tuxedo and do everything for him, but he had to bow out from that. But Little Joe is having a concert fundraiser for Temple Educational Foundation, which
He's always about education, helping the
oh
raza.
yeah,
I mean, he's been
especially
known for
La
that for
Raza
the
and
longest
stuff like
time. Yeah.
that. Yeah, he's a big promoter of La Raza and education and stuff. And you know what? Maybe I shouldn't say this.
But don't. If you think that you shouldn't say it, don't.
Well,
I hate
because
when
I am
people
a
say,
teacher.
I don't mean to hurt your feeling. Well, then don't
No,
say
no,
it.
no.
You
I'm
know.
not saying anything bad about Little Joe.
Okay.
I'm talking about and no, and I'm sure the educational fund is for, the K through 12.
Got it.
I'm hoping it's through K through, but I've always said about college, college. I mean, I'm a college instructor, okay, uh,
Okay.
and I think there's benefits for college,
Okay.
but it's not the end all in it's not the answer for everybody.
Well, that's true, and that's always been the fact. I mean, I have 3 kids, and 2 of them went on to college and they graduated and so forth, and I have one that didn't.
Are
It's
they
not for
both
everybody.
okay? Are they both working in the field they graduated in? What
No,
did your two
no,
get?
but they both got a job because they had a college degree.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they
I
both got a
always
job because they got a college degree. So
okay.
they got good
Wh-
jobs.
what did your two kids graduate with?
One was I don't know my oldest. I think it was something to do with geography, and my
Is he a
baby girl.
teacher?
No, no. He after that he wouldn't go work for American Airlines while he got out and stuff. He really wanted to see the world. He was very interested in going to Paris and being a guide, a Paris guide out there. And so he learned French and everything.
Okay,
And he went out there and he got onto American Airlines. So he went all over the world. He did what he wanted to do
okay.
pretty much. He wanted
Is he
to see the
was
world.
he an airline
He
host
was yeah he was oh
steward
man. No, yeah, he was a purser, which was over the
person?
stewards, over
Oh,
the
okay.
whatever.
So
He was a
he got to
purser. He
hop
was
on the planes.
yeah. And then so yeah, so he went that, but then he needed a good job. So because of his degree, he's able to work at Deloitte. Deloitte's a real cool company to work for and so forth.
What is
So
Deloitte?
it's It's
Sounds like
a
chemical plant or something like that.
no, no. They do. Oh my goodness.
That's okay. You don't have to. What'd your other kid
My baby
dog?
girl was a
Okay,
counselor for I guess people that have
like a
issues and so
therapist,
forth. Yeah, and she
like
got in
drug counselor.
right after she got out of college and figured out that was a lot because there's a lot of human beings that are
Yeah.
not right and so forth. And she got to visit the real world and so forth. So
So is that what she does now?
no, that was in Corpus. She graduated from Corpus and worked out there and so forth. So she came over here back over here. Um, she just moved back over here during the
Okay.
summer. So right now she's waitressing and she's fixing. We just built a little house in the back for
Oh
her and
yeah,
so
that's
forth.
right.
So she's all settled in now, and now she's putting applications out there, and she's trying to get it. She's gonna start looking for a job now. So, but
In this
the
in the
waitressing
same
portion of
field.
it, I think just whatever a college degree gets her.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think she's gonna go back to. She didn't
Counselor.
enjoy it. She didn't enjoy it in
Oh yeah,
Corpus.
because it's hard to listen to other people's problems and it gets
Yeah, and
down.
then they're kind of scary too, in some of
Yeah.
the things.
I have
So,
I have a colleague and a good friend. Matter of fact, we just connected on LinkedIn today. I just saw, but I see him on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and he's a drug counselor and he does marriage counseling and stuff. Is that the dog?
that's my doggy for some reason.
That's your dog. Is
He's
your door
crying.
closed?
Yeah, yeah, it's closed.
Okay.
Uh,
All right. He misses you or she. I know you have like two or three dogs.
We have five right now. We have five. Yeah,
Did
one
you?
of our puppies are sick. It's real sick,
Okay.
and
Did you get like a couple more? Because I only remember like
no,
three.
we have five, and baby girl has two, so we have seven total here in this little
Wow.
community of ours.
Wow. I used to have two. One drowned and the other one we had to give away.
That's
Yeah.
sad. Wow.
Yeah. Well, he was 16, blind, and lost his teeth, and he knew how to swim, but he couldn't find the steps. And I found him the next morning, and I was a little upset because I found him, and it was my wife's dogs. She had this dog way before she met me, and I was the one to have to tell her. And so I said, oh, I got to tell my wife like that, and I had to fish him out and bag him up and then freeze dries them. No, I'm just joking. But we, you know, we had him in a little box with his name in a picture, and the other
Oh,
one
so y'all euthanized them. I mean, y'all sent them to the vet and got all that done.
cremated.
Yeah,
He
yeah. So
drowned. What?
we did the same thing with one of our dogs. We had him
Right,
and then the little box. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
And the other one was 16 years old, but he bit my daughter four times. Like that. Well, he bit, snapped at her, and then one time caught her lip and it ripped, caused it to bleed.
So what do you do with that dog? Did you get
Oh,
rid of him?
I, we found a Shih Tzu rescue, and they took him like that. I said, I love my daughter way more than I love that dog.
Yeah, and sometimes you can fix them. I mean, sometimes you just take them from trainers and they'll fix that. But it's just depending on
No,
what you want to
it
visit.
wasn't the dog. It was more my daughter. She was a little baby,
Yeah,
and so she kept on wanting to pet
yeah.
him.
But again,
Yeah.
dogs are real smart. I mean, they
No,
learn.
this
They
one
learn.
was 16 years old.
Oh yeah, it's kind of hard at that point. Yeah, at
Yes.
that point they're set in their ways.
Yes. And
Yeah,
trust me, I try to discipline the dog and
yeah.
alpha
You don't want
him
to ever
out.
discipline dogs. It's not. It's kind of hard. But I don't discipline my dogs for the most part. You
Oh,
know,
okay.
they're I'm not into.
I just make it known that I'm the alpha.
Yeah. I mean, as far as like whipping them or anything like that, I don't do that.
No, I don't have to.
Like if they potty on the floor or something, I might put their nose in there and say no, 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 or something like
Right.
that. Or we use like newspaper, rolled up newspaper, and just something that
Right.
sounds
Or a
loud.
squirt bottle or something like that.
That too, yeah. That too.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
But
we were talking about. Well, I'm just saying, education is not. Most
not what.
people, most people who get a degree don't work in the field that they get.
Yeah,
I,
that's true. If
yeah,
you're lucky, you will. Yeah.
yeah, and especially nowadays, do you hear about like all these tech companies letting out 2,000, laying off 2,000, 3,000 employees, like Twitter and Facebook and Apple and all that. And so, and these are high paying jobs, but I think they probably overhired anyway. But
Yeah, they overhired, and then
yeah,
you
well,
know, but they're making what kind of profit they making,
oh yeah,
right? What kind of profit did Twitter make, or did Elon Musk make, or did Apple make? You know, they made
oh yeah.
plenty of dough.
You know that the like tech firms that are trying to sell their company, they hire people just to have their company bigger. Because if you have like only 5 to 10 employees, and there's little companies that have like two, they're solopreneurs or they have like under 10, they make millions of dollars, but they can't sell their stuff because they don't have enough employees. Because what happens if one or two key people, die or leave? The business is gone. So that's why they have to hire more people. Like you have to have like 50 to 100 for it to really be feasible to have a company buy you out. Does that make sense? So they have,
Yeah, it does make sense. I mean, but and I understand that.
yeah.
But what kind of I mean, most of your companies, do you? I guess you can build a company to sell. I mean, that's an
Oh
investment.
yeah.
So,
I mean, there's a lot of
and I guess
small
it's
businesses.
smart way to do. And there's a way to do business. So,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good business sense. I would think.
Yeah. So, I, and I was saying that the only thing, there's only two things that a college degree gets you. One, it tells your future employer that you're capable of learning. Like if you get an accounting degree, it's a great, all that. So now forget all that. This is how we do it.
Yeah.
Or if you're an architect and you learn how to do all this, forget all about this. This is what you're going to do,
Right.
like that, and so on. So it just tells a future employer that you know how to learn and you're
Right.
teachable. And the other
Exactly.
one is to build up your network. Because your jobs are mostly going to be determined by who you know and not what you know.
Yes and no. I don't know.
How'd you get this job that you have? Uh, FedEx, you said, I think.
By what I know.
By what you know?
I put my application out there, and they call me. You know.
Oh,
So
they did.
yeah, and um, even now I put it out there and stuff, and I'm getting calls because of my sales experience, pretty much.
Okay, so
So
you have a rep, a good rep, so that's good.
yeah, I have a good resume, a good
Yeah,
sales
good rep.
resume.
Well, yes, but
So it's a plus.
it's your. What I'm talking about is like the first job you get outside of college. It's going to be from like, oh, I have an uncle in this business, or some
Yeah,
club
it
you
goes a lot of
join, a
ways. I mean, it depends.
fraternity. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if you're blessed, I think that will happen. Like you'll get
yeah,
somebody that'll hook you up. But if not everybody knows somebody, you know,
right,
some people just and like FedEx, they hire a lot of college kids and stuff, just out
right,
of college, and a lot of companies do as well.
right.
So
I realize that,
but
but
yeah, I think yes, you're right. But then there's other people do it on their own as well.
yeah,
So
a lot of people do
there's
it
a
on
lot.
their own, but it's easier, and
Well, it's
the
always
better
easier.
jobs are always
Absolutely.
given to like
Yeah.
their
There's a lot of
friends.
nepotism in this world.
Yes,
So
a
yeah.
lot. And
So
so those are the two major things. You're capable, you're showing a future employer you're capable of learning, and the other one is to grow your network. Yeah, there's a saying, you are the same as the five closest people around you.
you
Like that.
know, I think sometimes a degree depends on where it comes from. Like say
Oh
you
yeah.
graduate from Texas A&M or TCU. So
Yeah.
TCU, I know because it's Fort Worth, and I know they have a little network, and
Oh
that
yeah.
helps you get into a lot of doors.
Yeah. Aggies
So
hire other Aggies.
yeah, yeah,
If you're gonna be an
that helps
engineer,
you out a lot. Yeah,
oh yeah.
you're right. You're right.
This little ring, it's an instant bond with a lot of employers
Yeah,
like that.
good,
But
good.
yeah.
So we were talking about Little Joe, and so what
Yes.
else? What else is going on at Tejano Nation?
Okay. Stephanie Montiel. This year,
Montiel.
Montiel. Okay. Thank you. It's not going to be the first time and the last time you say
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah.
today.
All right.
Correct my Spanish. Well, Stephanie is celebrating 30 years in the Tejano music industry this year. And she's going to start what she calls Lone Star Nights Tour for 2023. And speaking of trying to get people on the show, maybe Stephanie will be on the show soon because she wants a promoter tour. I'm
Yay.
hoping, and she wants to do a favor for us. Okay,
Yay.
me,
You know,
me.
I was
I'm gonna
Tejano
try to reach out
DJ
to her again.
30 years ago, and I remember when she came on the scene.
Yeah,
I remember her first CD and so forth. It was cool. I mean, it was good
right.
because we had Stephanie Lynn, then we had this Stephanie, and it was just called the Stephanies. What? Say it. Say it.
I have her first album. Do
Okay.
you know how old she was when she had her first album?
If it was 30 years ago, I'm gonna say maybe 18.
I think she was 5 or 6.
Oh wow.
She was a little girl. She had
Oh
a
no.
Spanish sombrero. I think
Oh
it
yeah.
was, and I have it somewhere, unless my wife threw it out or something like that. But I've been trying to look for that. Ever since I moved to this house, I lost a bunch of my Tejano stuff.
Yeah.
I had all my Tejano time, long sleeve shirts embroidered, and I had some caps, and I put them in a trash bag to just because that's how I move. I just put a bunch of stuff, put them in a trash bag. I got throw them in the car, throw them in the van, just real quick and easy, like that. And I had it there, and we were giving away clothes to, Goodwill and stuff. And I think she took the wrong
Yeah.
bag.
Yeah. You know what? That happened to me.
Yeah.
I just purchased
I, so
some tennis
somebody in
shoes.
this DFW is wearing Tejano time
Yeah,
stuff
yeah.
like
Somebody,
that.
probably not even here. It's probably somewhere in Mexico now.
Oh,
But,
probably. I don't know.
but yeah, cool.
If I had
Yeah.
known where they were, I would have bought them from wherever and
Yeah.
stuff. And the
Yeah.
medical asked me for like one of those old caps because he forgot to keep one.
Uh,
And so I said, "Oh man, they were in that bag that my
yeah.
wife gave away." But I did give him one of these that I embroidered
Yeah.
and stuff like
So,
that.
I had a lot of cool caps too. I mean, I had
Oh
David
yeah,
Lee. I had a lot of them. Roberto Poli. I know I had a lot of them. Emilio. I had Emilio one. And
yeah,
yeah, it's just sad that we don't take care of stuff
yes.
because those
Oh,
would have been cool right about
I
now.
had boxes and boxes of autograph picture, photo
Oh yeah,
picture
yeah,
like
and
that,
CDs.
and CDs
Yeah,
and
yeah, we
singles
had
and
plenty
all
of
that.
that. Yeah,
Yeah, and I had them, and they were in my garage, and those actually I threw away because
yeah,
I didn't think about, and I threw this out like 5 years ago and stuff like that.
yeah.
Probably 3 or 5 years. I can't remember, but I didn't think I was going to be back doing Tejano Talk or
Right.
It's Tejano Time. But now I wish I had them.
I know.
I would have put all these pictures that I have up here behind me.
Hmm.
I would have put those, autographed black and whites and stuff. I do have some of them. Like I've got a couple of Stephanie. I have a couple of Selena, and stuff that I kept in
I
a
have a, I have
special
a,
place.
I have a T-shirt and I have a shirt that I had a bunch of signatures on there
Hmm.
that I kept, and they're at the Hunter Review,
Tejano review.
and
I
so it
kept
was.
a couple of Tejano reviews too.
Yeah, so there you go.
I
So
showed
that's
you
cool.
those back in the day when we were
Yeah,
going to
yeah, that's
start.
cool.
Yeah, and I think I showed them on the show, didn't I? I held them up like
Yeah,
this.
yeah, you did back in the
Yes,
day. Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
because we were talking about it. Oh, speaking of Tejano USA, well, back in the day it was Tejano Review, but what's going on in Tejano USA? I mean, is
So,
there?
so coming up this week or this month
Yeah,
or,
this week, this
you
month.
know, we have Joe Lopez coming up
Oh,
this
really?
Saturday. Yeah, Joe Lopez coming up
Where
this
at?
Saturday at Celeste Hall in South
I've
Fort
never.
Worth. It's a pretty large hall. I think
Uh,
it holds a good amount of people. So,
okay. Is it bigger
um,
than? Uh, Gosh, I forgot that. Starts with I.
oh, Hi Ho.
No, no, no. That's HIO.
Oh, IHOP.
Insomnia.
Oh,
Insomnia.
Insomnia.
Yeah. Is it bigger than
Uh,
Insomnia? Or about the same size?
it might be a little bit bigger.
Okay.
Bigger. It's a bigger building overall.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, uh,
It's probably about two gyms, maybe three. I
so
don't know.
Joe's gonna be there.
Joe Lopez and Grupo Presión, they're going to be there, and then
Okay.
you have Ray Reyna's going to be over at the Southside Bar.
Okay.
He's hitting 60, so
Right,
he's going to
right.
be
Oh yeah.
there.
Well, I'm gonna
I
be
think New
60
West
for
has
sure.
about.
New West, as a matter of fact, has David Lee Garza this Friday. It's supposed to be his birthday bash. And last week they had Gary Hobbs and Ram for Valentine's Day and stuff. Did you do anything special today or this past weekend for Your lady?
No, no, no. I mean, but
Candy?
no. I mean, she knows. I mean, we both told each other way before anything that we both don't want anything and stuff. The only right now, I just make sure get my baby girl something and my mom and my wife. She knows. I mean, we've
Okay,
been our Valentines forever. So
that's true. And I just got a box of can Frosche. You know those little round golden with with the
I
crunch.
still bought my wife something, but it's
Yeah,
nothing like used to be with the whole roses and stuff.
yeah.
And yeah, and today we had a little issue with one of our puppies and stuff. So it wasn't a good day today overall.
Oh, okay. All
So
right. I also last night I made some chocolate covered strawberries,
yeah,
and
yeah,
you
those are
know
always
I made
favors,
those.
crowd
I gave
favors.
I made some for the ladies in my office because they help me a lot, and
Hmm.
I even made it for two of the guys that are there. But I
Yeah.
said it's
Do you
cool to
give
be
them like
kind.
a dozen? What do you do? You just
No,
give
I
them one
gave
a
him
piece?
one. I put it in this little Chinese to go box,
Uh huh.
takeout like that. It had all the hearts, and I put
Okay.
stickers on it, and I
Hmm.
put one chocolate strawberry in each one of them. And there were three ladies, I and two guys that work in the office, and uh, and I made one for my work wife and my work mistress.
Wow. Bobby, you want to say
Bobby,
something, Bobby?
Bobby, you clued in? Okay. Yes. Oh, but they know about each other. You know, my work mistress cheats on me with my work boyfriend. I'm an equal opportunist. So I got a work boyfriend. I travel to
Do you have a
conferences
work
with him.
husband?
No, he's a boyfriend. I don't have a
Okay.
husband.
You
All
don't. You
right.
don't want
Yeah.
to.
A work wife. You ever have a work wife?
I had a real good friend that helped me out a lot, a lot.
Yeah. Well, this one's a pain in my ass.
No, this
Most
one
of.
was cool. She's just helped me out a lot
Yeah.
at work and so forth. So
Okay. Well, she
yeah.
wasn't a pain. She hasn't always been a pain in the ass, but she. I call her my work
Yeah, yeah.
wife. And then later on, this other teacher got just, how come you didn't pick me? I said, you know what, you'll be my work mistress. And so we
Oh
play
wow.
along like that.
Okay,
And
nice.
we went to a conference, and my friend and my coworker, my work boyfriend, we went to a conference and we talked to, it was a book publisher deal. And one of the authors, we were telling him that this lady she wanted to be introduced to this author, so we went up to him and said like that, and he says, oh, by the way, this is his work mistress. And he looks at both of us and go, I don't see him being with her, I see you being with him, my friend, guy friend, with him. So ever since then we said he's my work boyfriend, like that, and she's my work mistress, and she cheats on me with him.
Okay, so he was right. The author was right.
No, 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 no.
Yeah, because he saw him, your boyfriend, with her, your mistress,
No, no, no.
and
My friend was introducing me
oh,
as her work mistress, or
okay,
her as my work mistress.
okay.
And he said that I can't see the mistress and me together, but he could see me and my friend, the guy
You and your
friend,
oh,
who became my work boyfriend, like
oh,
that.
oh,
Because he
wow.
said he
He
got
said
us
y'all
together.
two were better matched than you and the mistress.
Yes,
Oh,
that's what
very
he was
nice.
saying.
Okay,
So
all right.
I got a work wife, a work mistress, and a work boyfriend,
Okay, that's
like that.
good.
Okay. But I didn't get my work boyfriend anything. But I got a chocolate star for my work mistress.
So why
And
wouldn't you do that? I mean, you made enough for the other two guys, but not your work boyfriend.
no,
What's
these
going?
guys are the
Well, I
information center
understand. Yeah, yeah, that's
helpers.
fine. Yeah, yeah. Just
They
just
work on
curious.
my campus. My work boyfriend doesn't work on my
Oh,
campus.
he
He
doesn't work.
works at,
Okay, got it.
yeah, he
Got
works
it.
in another campus,
Got it.
like that.
All right. So you
And
you
so
probably
he
didn't,
didn't get
you
it.
won't see him today or anytime
Yeah, I
soon.
won't see him today, like that,
Oh,
or
good.
yesterday. I won't see him all week. I saw him last last Friday because we went to Fort Worth for a conference. Oh man. Oh no, I couldn't have. I couldn't. I should have called you when I was there, but I was already late for something else. I had to. I had to get back to Dallas because the conference from 8 to 3:30, no 8:30 to 3:30, and so I
Okay.
drove him and another colleague to Fort Worth,
Oh, okay.
like that,
Well,
and
good.
so I had to drive him back. I said, "Oh man,
So,
if I was there by myself, I would say, hey, let's have dinner." But
so what else going on to Hello Nation?
Okay, we talked about Stephanie. And she's celebrating 30 years. Stevie D was on a radio show called Bo Corona Show. Have you ever heard of Bo Corona?
No.
No, I'm assuming that's the radio host's name, like that. But Stevie D reveals why he's been called the Snoop Dogg of Tejano
So
music.
did y'all see that? Did you read that article?
Which
I didn't
article?
read the article, but I saw
About
the
Stevie D?
post. I saw
Oh,
the
Stevie
post
D?
about that.
Snoop Dogg? Yes,
And
I
did you
read
see the
it.
comments?
The comments, no.
There's a lot of people commenting on that.
Well, well, do you want me do you want me us to share what the story revealed?
No, I mean, yeah, yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay,
Tell them what the
Stevie
story
D
reveals.
smokes
But
weed.
what's more entertaining were the comments.
Well, okay, wait. Let's get it out there because I already said it. I said Stevie D smokes weed, but it's medical marijuana. Okay, and he does. He did. I didn't know this, but he served in what was that? Desert Storm,
Desert Storm.
and he had the PTSD, and so it helps him with his PTSD, and so he smokes
So that's
medical
like a
marijuana.
license for all of those guys, right? For the most part, they could all say the same thing.
Yes, I guess if you get the right doctor to sign off on
Yeah,
it.
that's cool. I mean,
I didn't know
that's cool.
Texas.
And let me say
Texas.
thank you for your service, DVD.
Yes, thank you, Stevie D. Yeah, exactly. But I didn't know Texas had medical marijuana. Does it?
I'm
I
sure if
don't
it's
know.
medical, I'm sure it's somewhere.
Yeah, maybe it's. I don't know.
I don't,
I don't
I don't
know.
either. But
But my wife's a nurse, and she said she's an oncology nurse, and so she sees a lot of. I guess there is medical marijuana. I guess they have it in pill form or something like that. I don't know
gummies,
how,
gummies.
or gummies or something like that. Or it maybe some topical. What's that topical stuff? CBD oil or something like
Oh,
that.
CBT. I think. I don't know. I don't
CBT.
know. Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't know.
I don't play with any of that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people love it. For
Yeah,
arthritis and so
I thought
so.
about it
Yeah.
of using it because I have sciatica and so
Yeah.
back pain
Right. Right.
and my pain doctor actually sells that stuff and I asked about it and he said, "Have you tried?" I said, "No, it's just marketing. Someone says just put it here." And so the corporation they're trying to
So,
make
yeah,
upsell,
but
make more money.
because you have pain, shouldn't you try and get weed?
I don't know. I take tramadol. Are you
Oh,
familiar with
that's
tramadol?
your pain reliever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a lowest dose of narcotic that they prescribe. And
yeah.
at first, I was hooked. I was addicted to. I had 2 milligrams a day prescribed to me, and they come in 50 milligrams each, and I used to take 4 a day. And then I did that for 2 years, and then I went to go see my sister in Amarillo, forgot my pills, and I'm going, oh my god, I I felt itchy. I was irritable. Everything. It was, and I said, I'm addicted. So I came back and I was sweating, and I said, get away from me. Stay away. I didn't want anybody around me. And this is summer, and the hotel, it was like burning up. It could not get cold enough for me and stuff. So I am down to 50 milligrams a day, and I weeded myself
Wow,
off
very
most of it.
good. That's good.
Not totally,
Yeah.
but I take a full pill. I used to cut it in half, take 25, a half a pill in the morning, half a pill at night, just so I could make sure I go to sleep. And,
Very nice.
first
Yeah.
thing,
So
hey,
good.
Alfredo is here. Let's see, Alfredo,
What does he
Cubo,
say? Very
buddy,
very
Camino.
good. Very good.
Cubo. Oh, I thought he was referring to Lawrence. I said, Lawrence is not here. Cubo. Cubo is
It's
slang.
Cuvo.
Cubo.
Cuvo.
Cubo.
It's
Dang.
Cuvo. You said
Thanks,
it first.
Alfredo.
I think you said it first, right the first time. Yeah. What's up,
Cubo.
Alfredo? ¿Qué onda?
Hey,
¿Qué tranza?
¿cómo se va? ¿Cómo allez-vous? Oh, that's
Yeah.
French. I'm sorry.
So yeah. So back to
All right.
Stevie D's article. Yeah, I think the
Oh, wait.
entertaining portion of that was
Before
going to be.
before
Let's
before we
see.
continue, why don't we tell people how to subscribe? Let's see.
Really, you
I
going to
like that.
interrupt this for that?
Well, I'm sorry. It's a cliffhanger. Okay.
What? There's no cliffhanger. I already said it.
Hey, okay.
I said
All right. So I don't do
read the
everything that
post.
I'm supposed to, like transitional. Who's producing the show? You or me? All right. please subscribe to It's Tejano Time / Tejano Talk on YouTube. Subscribe, tell your friends, tell your family, coworkers, and please hit the bell so you get notified. Unlike Nemo, okay.
Show
And
some love.
yeah, exactly. And I try to do it an hour before we go on live, so those people that say, "Oh yeah, I've got to hurry up and get home or hurry up and get to my
Well, the beauty
YouTube
of
that I can do."
YouTube, it's you can take it anywhere. It's on your phone, so
Yes.
you
Well, I
know.
mean, if they're in the car, YouTube it. I watch YouTube when I'm driving because I listen to podcasts, and when I'm at a stoplight like that, I listen to the podcast, and I also before I started listening to podcasts, I'd watch It's Time music videos in there and listen, and then watch the videos, or not while I'm driving, but I could hear them while I'm driving. When I hit a light or stop sign, I watch it. Okay. And if you need to contact us, you can reach us at buddy@itstejanoTime.com. And
Nemo at Nemo6753 at yeah
woo. Yes.
.com.
Yes, I like that. Okay. Whoops. And now it's just the two of us right here. Oh, did you see that transition? I just flipped it.
Yeah,
Rather than,
wow, very
yeah.
nice. Scary.
Okay. Yes.
So,
Okay. So back to Stevie D. Why he's considered the Snoop Dogg? It's because of medical marijuana,
who
and
considers him the Snoop Dogg? I wonder.
I don't know. Oh, on the radio show, he said it goes. Oh, it's 4:20, like that. It's time for a break,
Oh, is
or
that right?
something
So
like
it
that.
does it on 420. You
Well,
know,
you know what 4:20 means, right?
if you think of Snoop Dogg, or maybe Little Joe's considered the Willie Nelson of the music, because I would figure Little Joe more.
Yeah, Little Joe's notorious for
Yeah,
weed, isn't he? I think so. Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you know
Okay.
what? Overall, I'm pretty sure they all do it. I know I've been
Yeah.
around a few, and they all do it. So
Did you do it?
I have
No,
done it
you.
before. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've done it.
Well, you would know. You would know if you puff or pass.
Well, then I probably had a.
Yeah,
Well,
you probably
okay.
probably had secondhand high or something.
Oh yeah, I've been on. I know I've had secondhand stuff because, but I remember the first time I thought I smoked weed, but it didn't hit me at all, or I think it was bogus, or they might have been playing with me or something like that. But I was bartending, and my head bartender and my assistant manager at that time, we were closing it down and stuff and like that. And I said, "Man, I feel like you know smoking some weed like that." And they asked me if I wanted to go, and I said, "Okay, I've never had it before." So
Have you had cigarettes before?
yeah, but I don't like smoking cigarettes. I'd rather smoke a cigar. Back at A&M when I was living in the dorm, we'd have smokeouts, and we would all get in our like we get a bathrobe, pajamas, like back in the day we'd try to be like who's that Playboy Mansion guy?
Hugh?
Yeah, Hugh Hefner. And so we would all go down there and go downstairs to the
Were your
basement.
cigars or cigarettes?
Well, cigars.
Yeah. So
And
I was asking cigarettes. So do you have you?
yes, some people did
But did
cigarettes.
you?
And
What did you do?
when I did the smoke out, I did cigars
Right.
because
So a bit prior to that, did you do cigarettes?
well, it depends if who I was dating.
It's either yes or no. Did you do cigarettes back in the day?
No, I didn't have a habit of smoking cigarettes.
Maybe you've done it like once or twice.
Yeah, I bummed a cigarette. The
So
girl was smoking. The girl was
whenever you did the cigarettes, see, so the first time I did a cigarette, it kind of gave me a little buzz, and that was just
yeah,
a
a
cigarette.
little bit more of a headache
So,
after a while. I
so
didn't like it.
I guess what my question is, whenever you smoked your first joint, it didn't give you a little buzz at all.
No,
It had no
no,
effect.
nothing. So I'm thinking it was tobacco, and they were probably messing with me because
Yeah.
the assistant manager ended up getting a room for us, and so I was smoking. And then I smoked it a little. We're passing around, smoking like that, and then guys, I don't feel anything. And then he, the head bartender said he was lit, so I have nothing. And
So,
I ended up driving him home, so
and
it
wow,
had no effect on me.
I didn't think we did that to you. So what is Alfredo saying up there?
The what?
What is Alfredo saying?
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's see, Alfredo. let's see. Oh, he already did that. And he said it's a natural herb, buddy. Yeah. Oh, I have nothing against marijuana like that. Let's see. I don't know why it's illegal, though, really. Unlike all
I
the
don't know. I
meds
don't
that
know
we
why it's
take.
illegal. I guess
take
because people can't tax it. I
so,
don't know. Unlike the meds.
yeah. Well, they tax it now,
Unlike the meds
Colorado. Hugh Hefner, thank
that,
you. Let's see what
that
else.
make you sick.
Let's say it's because Buddy is always
So
high.
that's why.
I'm
That's why it had no effect. Very good.
I'm high on life. You're right. You're probably right. But when when get back to that story, we'd go down to the basement. We there was
See, I
back
was
in the
trying to
day.
transition away from that
Uh,
story, and you bring it
well,
right back. Wow.
this is how. Do you
Well,
remember they used to have smoking areas back in the day?
yeah.
Like at restaurants, you could just smoke
Right.
all you ever, and
Right.
then all of a sudden
It
they
was the most horrible experience
yes.
for
Oh,
for people that
I'm
didn't
glad they
smoke.
got rid of the smoking
Yeah.
areas and stuff because it would always spill over to the
Yeah,
non-smoking side.
and even some restaurants that didn't have smoking areas, you would be sitting there and there's people smoking. It just kind of ruined everything.
Yeah, and so in the cafeteria downstairs, they reserved like all the smoking section. So we'd all get there, and then we would smoke the cigars, and then we would say, "Okay, it's time to smoke this place out." So I don't know if you ever did this, but you
So
turn
you
the
guys would just like say, "Okay, guys, it's time to smoke this place out." How does
yes.
that work?
Well, this is how I'm telling you.
I mean,
You
but
take the
first of all, why
cigar
would you want to smoke the place out?
because it was a smoke out day.
Oh, okay, okay, got it. So y'all were fired. Y'all got there. Y'all pumped each other up until say 9 o'clock, and 9 o'clock came in. Okay, guys, it's time to do. It's
It was
time to do this.
breakfast. It was breakfast.
Oh,
We smoke over breakfast. All right. Because we were in pajamas and our robes and stuff like that. We come
got
down.
it. All
It
right.
was like a brunch or something like that. So the people that were with the cigars, we would flip it backwards, put the lip part in our mouth, and blow it out. And
It's
there
called
was,
shotgun.
is that what it's called?
It's called
I didn't
shotgun.
know. But that sucker was huge.
Yeah, you normally do that whenever you're shotgunning somebody else. But yeah,
Like for weed,
yeah,
is
yeah.
that okay? I didn't know that. We just, I guess, shotgunned the cigars and just
Yeah,
billowing
that's what.
away.
So yeah.
And we,
And then once it was all smoked out, did y'all leave that place or y'all stayed in there and
oh yeah,
absorbed the smoke?
yes. I mean, we would make sure it got all the way to the cafeteria, ladies.
Oh,
And when it hit them, they said, "Out!" I said, they went out because there was designated smoking areas,
yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
it was okay for us to do it. But they said, "Out," and so okay, okay. Let's see.
Lawrence chiming in.
Yeah. Lawrence, hey Lawrence, it says my high school used to have student smoking section and separated teacher smoking section. Yeah, back in the day, they used to have that. And the college used to have designated smoking areas, and they had those little smoking uh, trash
Ashtrays.
cans that you would, you would just, smother it out and throw it in there.
Right. So now most companies
They don't do it anymore. You
and
can't
they
do it.
don't. Yeah, like you have to be 10 feet away from the campus or 10 feet away from the
I
parking
never,
lot.
s- I if I owned a business, I wouldn't hire smokers
I don't think you
at
could
all.
discriminate at that point. I mean, if they're first of all, they wouldn't go in there smoking, so you wouldn't know.
Oh, you could
And,
tell a
and
smoker right off the bat. Their fingers stink. I mean, not that I go, let me smell your fingers, no. But they're discolored fingers, and they
so
have
are you going to say, "Can I see your fingers"?
no. You could just tell. You could say, here, could you write an essay? You see, there's sort of like that.
Wow. Okay. You're gonna.
There's ways around it. You could smell it on their clothes because 5, 10 minutes before they came in, they took their last puff of smoke, and you could just smell it on them. You
I don't
know
know. I
you do.
mean, there's some professionals out there that could hide it pretty good. I mean, they hide the weed
Well, if they
scent,
have
the
that
weed
jewel
smell.
now, you can't tell. But like you were saying, I said, did I smoke cigarette? I only bummed a cigarette from if a girl was smoking because if I was gonna kiss her, I didn't want to kiss an ashtray, so I made sure my mouth would taste the same way.
So these are the girls at Match.com.
Oh no, no, these are just girls
Just
in
regular girls. Got
college.
it.
Yeah,
Got it. Oh, okay. They're
yeah.
out there
I didn't
smoking.
Match.com. If they're a smoker,
Yeah.
I said, forget it. I didn't do that. But yeah,
Let me see your fingers. Okay, we got to go.
let me smell your fingers. You got to smell mine. Smell mine. Like that. No.
So what Alfredo say? He's smoke free.
I'm sorry. Let's see. Whoops.
That's
Gave
good for you, man.
gave out smoking and
Well, how many
88.
packs a day did you have, Alfredo? or was that a day, or is that a week,
Eh,
or how?
Alfredo, that I was still in college in '88. I'm class of '89. I graduated in '89, so I should
Yeah,
have been class of '87, but I took some victory laps.
we had our we had our first kid at 88.
Oh, you did?
So hmm
Okay. When'd you
had
get
a
married?
had a 325 1988
When?
BMW. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, I was thinking, yeah, you meant a real BMW. I was thinking big Mexican woman.
Yeah, the very motorworks.
Okay.
So what did Alfredo say?
Oh, he just said that. Oh wait. I didn't see that part. He said light smoker pack lasts me a few days.
So okay, good.
Okay.
I hear a lot of people just smoke pack a day, or
Oh yeah,
whatever.
2, 3 packs a
Yeah,
day. I
that's
mean,
crazy. It's like
yeah, that's a
my
lot
my
of
dad was a
money.
smoker. I don't know. I couldn't tell you how much he smoked, but he smoked a lot.
Yeah,
And I'm sure we had secondhand smoke. We didn't know it, and it was just part of our life. Just
yeah.
part of our life, for the most part.
Okay. Yeah,
Whether it's
my
dinner or
parents.
whatever.
My parents didn't smoke. My dad didn't drink.
Yeah.
He would have a beer every once in a while with my tios when we went to Mexico because my I don't know if I told you, but my uncle used to be country manager for Anheuser Busch.
Nice.
I told you that, right? I used to throw the big parties in Cancun, South Padre Island, and stuff.
And I think you did too.
Yeah,
Mention that
because
a while
he
back.
wanted to hire me, but I told him I wasn't fluent in Spanish, and he was surprised.
Yeah.
Okay,
Everybody's
so
surprised.
yeah, and Spuds was a girl, Spuds McKenzie. Like, like that. All right.
Nice.
Okay, let's see what else. So Snoop Dogg. I don't know if it was. I think it was just a joke for that interview. He's
Yeah.
fucking Snoop Dogg.
Again, the entertaining portion of that was the comments
Yeah.
on that section. So
And
check it out.
so I contacted Bumper. Oh wait, here Lawrence is saying something. I said I traded cigs with a buddy from. Oh, with a buddy, not this buddy. With a buddy
Yeah.
from New York, and it nearly killed him. Apparently, Marlboros sold in Texas are
More
way more
toxic.
toxic than those in New York.
Well, it should be because we had the Marlboro Man. I think the Marlboro Man was from
Marlboro
Texas,
man.
so I guess
Yeah.
it's only fair that we
I
ours
think
more
he was a
toxic.
fictitious guy, right? I don't think it
No,
was.
no, no. There was a guy that would go around.
Yeah,
Well,
it was
he
a
was.
model. He
Yeah, there was a
wasn't.
model that they said Marlboro Man
Yeah.
because yeah, you
Okay.
hear different women had sex with the Marlboro Man.
Mm,
So
okay.
yeah.
All
So
right.
anyway, so yeah.
Different
So
women
who
had
does
sex with.
Lawrence? Who does Bumper have on their shows this week?
Oh, Bumper. Okay, I called him and see if you know. Last week he had Christina Hinojosa, and that's remember that's
Yeah, that's that the
Stephanie's
granddaughter.
former who
Wasn't that
what
that granddaughter
of who?
of that one of our
Alfredo?
callers? No, not Alfredo. It was Alfredo.
No, no, no.
That's not his
Alfredo's
granddaughter.
granddaughter
The one that
had
Shelly's
a
helping.
yes. That's not Christina Hinojosa.
Okay, okay.
Christina Hinojosa used to be the drummer for Stephanie's band.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's what I
Right.
remember. Okay, yeah, the names were there. Okay, go ahead.
Right. So, I had well, it was an okay interview. I didn't listen to all of it because again, I had to put my daughter away, so I didn't listen to all of it. But this week, tomorrow, he's got Angelica, Clo- Clo- closer, not closer. Come on, help me out.
Oh, is it Alcocer? I don't know.
Alcocer, I guess, with Grupo um, Moneda,
Moneda?
Moneda.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
Maybe
money,
he could.
money,
Yeah,
Moneda.
Moneda.
Yeah,
It's like
when you were gone, when
it's
you
like a
weren't here, and I had to
toston.
host it,
Yeah.
everybody was ragging on me because I couldn't say it. I said,
Well,
"Where's Nemo? Nemo's the only one allowed to rag on me for this." But everybody, Alfredo, Bobby, Lawrence, they were all getting on me. I said, "Okay, okay, 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 okay." Wait, Lawrence
it's
says
Alcocer. So
Alcocer.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, and she's awesome. I've talked to her before about her before. She was a backup singer for Texas Latino, and did I tell you I went to Las Vegas this past year?
Anyway,
Okay, well
so
I met her, I met her over there, and again that after
I mean,
show
okay,
was
so
awesome.
I never want to put anybody down in any way, shape, or form, but
Okay.
I look at these and maybe the videos that are out there are not 100%, but I just look to see what they have to offer. What's the difference between them or this artist and say anyone else that's up and coming? What's their niche? What's gonna get them exposed? What's gonna help people remember and help people want to come back and stuff? So I just I googled her. No, I YouTubed her and I saw a couple of videos and she's as good as any other wedding
Yes.
band, or stuff or cover band. I don't see, and not just her. I'm just saying in general that the Hana market, we need to do something. We need to do something if we're gonna
What
grow.
she was voted new female artist of the year
Or
at
was she?
TMA
And
this
maybe
past
maybe
year.
she's not the same one. Maybe this one, they were live at a. This was live, and there was like two females, but she was like the main one singing and so forth. And although the song sounded real good, and but there's no niche to it, man. There's nothing that stands out. You get Riri. You got Riri. You got you know Minaj, you got Beyonce, you all those three going to bring you something different. Mariah, they're not going to put on the same show. They're all
Right.
going to bring you something different.
Right.
Taylor Swift, everybody's going to give you something different. Ours, they do the same thing. They do
Well,
the same thing.
maybe Angelica's going to be different. The after hour at Vegas was awesome. It was phenomenal. I really enjoyed her after hours thing, and it was awesome. So I've never seen her perform Tejano other than being a backup vocal
Right.
for Texas Latino. But
So Lawrence asked a
speaking
question.
of those other ladies like that, Super Bowl was this past weekend.
Okay, but wait, let's not get off the
Okay.
subject. So Lawrence said,
Oh wait.
"What am I looking again? I'm just looking for like something new,
Uh,
something powerful,
oh,
something that's gonna catch my eye, something that's gonna
let's see.
I'm gonna I wanna go and watch her again or over and over again. I can't get enough of. Again,
So what
I
could they
know these
do?
are I know all these are top artists, and it's great. But even when I saw I forgot the girl's name, but and see, she wasn't all that right. They all put on different shows. They all put on different shows where, and maybe and I understand we have a budget, a lot less budget than these
Yeah.
artists do and so forth. But even like your Pitbull, they all put on shows. They all have something for you to go and remember and buy. Whether it's Ricky Martin or
Yeah.
you
I was
you
gonna say
see the
Ricky
shows.
Martin by far is the best
So
show I've
again,
ever seen.
yeah. So I just want that. I just want that to come out. I want our market to have more of a oomph.
Right.
Oomph. That's what I want. That's all I
Well,
want. I don't want people to just go up there and just start, playing because they're good musicians. They can sing good, but so can 200 other females.
you know what? Female Tejano artists are wetter what great are by far better performers than the male artists.
They have the
In our
ability to
industry.
be. They have the
No,
ability
they
to be.
are.
No, not all of
What
them.
male
Not
artists
all
do
of them.
you, what? No, no, no. You're right. But by far, the majority of the women are better performers than the majority of the men performing. Like
I think they work harder and they have to work harder because you have your Salgado that just stands there and sings and so forth, and he's not the same as Stephanie. Stephanie's out there and she's giving it hell and so
right,
forth, and so is Shelly, and
exactly.
they go and give it hell, and they have to perform harder, and that's what I
Yes.
want. That's what's gonna make them. They need something. They need something than just get up there and
I
sing and
was
so forth.
very disappointed this week.
With who?
Rihanna,
Okay.
her
Yeah,
halftime show.
so again, she's pregnant.
Yes, I
and,
didn't
and,
know she
and
was
my
pregnant
wife
until
was
today.
disappointed too because she said she didn't do anything but stand up. But she's just up there doing, she's up there singing while everybody else is doing everything. But you're not looking at everybody doing all the cool
She
choreography.
wasn't
You're,
singing.
uh,
Did
uh,
you? She wasn't singing. She was lip singing, and it was a very
well,
bad lip sync.
well, yeah, I didn't see her that close. So,
Yes.
but nevertheless, uh, my understanding is that 80% of the people lip sync
Oh
when
yeah,
during the Super Bowl.
I think I shared that with you before. Remember?
So no, at the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's for a lot of these
Yeah.
artists. Like I'm sure that Ricky Martin lip synced most of that performance that I saw. but
La
it was
Vida
a great
Loca. Yeah,
show.
yeah, yeah,
Janet Jackson, same thing. I'm sure Jennifer Lopez, same thing. I'm sure Shakira, same thing. They all lip sync these big dancing number concerts. I mean, it's a very hard to sing and
yeah,
dance like
yeah.
that. But yeah,
So, but
but
so Riri, she hadn't performed in a long time. I
yeah, I
don't know
heard
if
it
she
was
knew she
five
was going to be
years.
pregnant, but again, the aesthetics from it, I thought the platforms and everything that was suspended and something. So I thought that was cool. It was a
Yeah.
great show. She had a great voice. It was great music. She although she might not have been a great performer, but the everybody else, all her
Oh
dancers
yeah,
were spot on.
all the
You
guys
know,
in the
so
white jackets, the
so
girls in the
yeah, they
white
were all
jackets,
spot on.
they were good.
So I hear people say that yeah, Rihanna didn't, but she was pregnant, man.
Yeah. Well, I didn't
When
know until today.
yeah.
I mean, I'm
Oh,
not a big Rihanna fan. I don't
whenever you
listen to.
saw her, you didn't know she was pregnant.
No, she had the big bulky red jacket on.
She had a big old belly coming out.
I didn't notice it. It
Okay.
was,
Yeah, well, there's a lot of bad camera angles. They said whenever she was going to try and expose herself, the camera actually
panned
came
out.
out. Yeah, panned
Okay.
out.
Or
So
panned
that
in
was that.
close to her
Yeah,
head
they
or
had her
something.
close, and then she tried to expose herself, and then that's when it panned out. So it wasn't a good. It
Yeah,
wasn't a
but
good
it wasn't good.
camera
Okay,
wise.
wait a second. So, okay, Lawrence, I don't know if you answered. I said,
Yeah,
Nemo,
no, I got it. I mean, he
what were
said,
you looking for the new artist?
yeah,
More
I was looking for
performance?
something. Yeah, yeah, something,
Okay.
something that's they're
Let's
they're gonna
see.
be
He
known
says,
for.
I agree there is a bit of, what's that? Somewhat?
Semblance, a lot of art.
Semblance of lots of artists? Yeah. Like the male artists, they don't. You know who I see giving a show in the male artists? Who do you think the male artists give a show?
I mean, like art, like any
Well,
of
Art,
the
okay, Grupo Vida back in the day
Grupo, any
with
of the Grupo
Eddie,
Vidas with Eddie, all
Art,
those guys, they gave
Sonny,
even Tropa F, they gave it
La
hell.
Tropa F was good,
Emilio used to give it hell.
Emilio and
Joe Lopez doesn't
Raulito.
have to because he has a badass voice and he doesn't
Yeah.
have to, but Michael Salgado doesn't have to because he has his voice and so forth.
Right.
There's and Bobby
Okay.
Pulido. I don't know. It's been a while since I've seen him, but you know
I saw him last
he
year in
he
Vegas.
doesn't
Did I tell you I went to
he
Vegas?
doesn't have to because he's got some charisma to him, and
Yeah.
that people love. So there's people that have to work hard, and there's people that don't work hard even though they should.
We were talking about Stevie D. Have you ever seen Stevie
I
perform
have
live?
not seen Stevie D, but he's a
Okay.
hardworking person, to my understanding.
Yes, but I think he over dramatizes. He does belly rolls, and I'm going,
Belly rolls?
yeah. He goes like that, you know, buckles it back, and
Wow. Okay.
like
So he does like a
he's like
a belly.
grinding in front of the like somebody in
Well, I
front,
mean, if his deal is to bring women, then
yeah,
I guess they like that, man.
yeah.
You can't take that
I
away from
did,
him.
Jay, he sings and he belts
He's
out a.
he's got a voice. He's
Yeah,
got a
he's got a
voice.
voice. They call him
He
voice,
doesn't need to. Yeah.
and he doesn't dance like that. He
Yeah. No,
goes
he doesn't dance.
like
No,
that,
no, he
and
doesn't.
it's okay. I don't mind that. It's an effort and stuff like that. Stevie D, I mean, it was sort of like a oh wow, because I saw his videos before I saw him perform, and he's more conservative and more melancholy like that. But his
Who's
performance,
that?
Stevie D,
Okay.
like that from the videos
His
I've
his
seen
videos. Okay.
in his videos. But this is the first time I saw him going live, and I go, oh, it took me back some, and uh, I could think he could do without the belly rolls like that,
Well,
or the
he probably didn't do
grinding
it
and
for
stuff.
you. He probably did it for your
You're
boyfriend.
right. But I
So
was up there with my camera.
yeah.
He
Yeah, you
wasn't
were
doing
just you were
exactly to my
yeah.
face,
Again,
but
he probably did it for your boyfriend. So
yeah,
you're good.
that's true. Probably that.
So what Alfredo
Okay.
say?
All right. Let's see. Hey, Dr. Joe. Hey, bro. How's it going? And Alfredo, what does he say? She
How about
doesn't
Riri? She
have.
doesn't have to, yeah, because she's a billionaire. I
She's a
agree.
billionaire. Well,
She's
probably not
she's
a billionaire.
she definitely is a billionaire.
She is
Oh, absolutely.
not for her music.
She's got a lot of investment, but a lot of music
Yeah.
too. I'm sure that
Okay. I
music
was gonna
helped
say,
her.
does she have a cosmetic line or hairline or extensions or something like that?
Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't
100,
know.
percent
Okay.
but
Night
I know
night.
she's a
Okay.
billionaire.
Good night, bro. Let's see. He came and went. He flaked on Shelley Lash's final bow. Who did?
So I'm
Stevie
assuming
D?
CVD.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, so there he answers.
CBD is good, but was a no show for Charlie Lars. About I didn't know he was part of the lineup.
Yeah,
So,
he's
okay.
lucky to have been part of that lineup, to be honest with you, because overall, I mean, overall, you would think that he's more of a new artist than
No,
established artist.
he's been around for a while.
Maybe 2 years, 3 years.
No, he's been around longer than that.
Has he? Okay.
Yeah, I think he was. Is he from Fort Worth?
No, he's
DFW
not
area?
from Ford.
No. There used to be another artist called Stevie
Oh,
D.
there's another one. I think he's a hip hop guy, and then there's Stevie D, the
No, but he
DJ.
did
That's
Tejano because
oh
I
yes, Stevie.
because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
had him on.
Y Tiempo, right? Y Tiempo.
I don't remember, but
Yeah,
I
yeah, yeah.
remember I have him on a show, and I was thinking this was Stevie D, the one I'm referring to, Snoop Dogg article. I thought he was the Stevie D from back in the day, but apparently, I think maybe you told me he's not the same Stevie D.
Yeah, no, he's not the same.
And there used to be another Stevie D that was a radio host
D and
for
DJ. Yeah, yeah,
KNON,
yeah.
right? DJ.
Hmm.
Maybe he did Kick FM too. I'm not
No, I
sure.
don't think he ever did. So,
No. Let's see.
he
Was
was.
it?
He said,
He
and
was.
the last one before we leave, Alfredo
My
says,
granddaughter is Allie
Ali
performing show.
performed for
Okay.
Shady. That's
Yes.
badass.
Right.
Yeah,
And
was
she's the one that did My Child. Or I forgot the name of the video already. But
yeah.
I got that from I got Alfredo did forward me the link to the email. I did watch it. I forgot the name of the. I think it's something My Child or Our Child or something like that. And it
I
was
don't
pretty
know.
good. Oh, I
It's
am a child.
I am a child, so
That's what
I know
it
your
just.
child is ready to get put to bed, and
Yeah,
it's
and I
8:05.
know you are her
Yeah,
bedtime and all that. And
and I'm ready to roll. So
okay, well,
so yeah, thank you
I
very much
wait
for you
before
guys
we
chiming
leave.
in.
I did. I wanted to give. I already said bumpers. He's having and Lawrence. He's having Alicia C this week. Oh, but last week, if you all did not see Lawrence's show last week, you need to go back there and see it. It has. He had Rita Cappuccina, and it was a different format for Lawrence. He did a cooking show.
Oh, yeah, I
Uh,
heard about that.
yeah, and he almost got his house on fire or burnt
So
up Rita
that's
Cappuccino.
yeah, yeah, I
So
heard
you
about
have to
that.
guys, y'all have to go watch Lawrence's show. It was funny. I took some snapshots of his show and I sent him the flames that were exploding
Yeah, yeah,
everywhere.
definitely
It
gonna
was a
tune
lot
on
of
that one.
funny.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna definitely
so
watch it.
make sure you check out
Yeah,
Bumpers tomorrow with Angelica. She's awesome, and she'll probably be talking about her new band. And hopefully they don't roast me for because Bumper was on the show when you weren't there when Bobby and
so
Lawrence and Bumper.
bumper show is called what?
Bumper's Wacky Wednesday
Okay, bumper, and then Lawrence's show is called,
in Machen Studios,
and that's
but
on.
YouTube. They're both on
I,
YouTube, but
I don't know, but both on
they both
Wednesdays. What days?
also what
What days are they on?
uh, Lawrence. You know what? Lawrence doesn't have a set
Oh, he does
schedule.
it. Okay.
I mean, I
So
think he
in
does
Behind
Mondays.
Studios is Lawrence and Bumper's Wacky Wednesdays, which is probably
Is
Wednesdays. Okay,
Bumper
got it.
Gomez is yeah, and they both also stream on YouTube.
Yeah,
So they have
YouTube.
more subscribers. Not on YouTube. I mean, they both do stream on YouTube. Bumper needs to get better at answering the chat from YouTube, but most of his audience and Lawrence's audience is on Facebook.
Oh, okay, nice.
So we probably should
They
have a
live stream.
Facebook.
Very good.
Yeah, and they
All right.
live stream there. And
Well,
the
thank you
week
very
before
much.
that, Lawrence
No,
had Madison Polito, and that was a good one too.
Madison Pulido.
We didn't talk about everything I wanted to. Hopefully next week we talk more about Tejano 360, the Tejano Mundial Awards, and Fanfare in San Antonio. We need to talk
There
about
you
that
go.
and
Fanfare. There
start
it is.
promoting and helping everybody go. Whoops, do we have some more? Miss Alfredo says, Lawrence who? What? Our
Well, we already
good
told him
friend
who Lawrence
Lawrence?
was. Yeah, we already told him who
Yeah,
Lawrence
it's
was.
Cubo Radio.
Cuba.
Cubo. And DJ Endio, he's a good friend of the show, and Alfredo says good night, and
Plaza.
let's see, he's looking for
Someone to
someone
manage the chat.
buddy.
So are we, by the way.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, yes,
So are
I know
we.
I
So
suck.
okay. All
All
right.
right, I'm your
Thank you,
host.
Lawrence.
Yes,
Thank
I'm
you,
your host.
Alfredo.
Thank you,
And thank you,
everybody.
Joe.
Alfredo, Bobby, Joe,
Yeah,
Dr.
thank you, everybody
Joe,
else. Thank you,
Lauren.
everybody else that tunes in whenever we're not on the
Yes.
air.
Okay. And I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time.
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
And you've been watching and listening to Tejano Talk. Okay. Hope everybody had a good Valentine's Day, and hopefully we'll see you next week. And tell all your friends, right?
Share the love.
Okay. And one of these days, Nemo is going to put an ad in his Tejano USA.
Someday.
Why
Someday.
not next month? Why don't we make
All
a
right. Oh,
decision?
look, the time it is
Let's do it
8:09.
next
All
month,
right. All right.
okay?
Thank you
All
very
right.
much. In
Okay.
broadcast.
Thanks, everybody. And broadcast. See ya.